Welcome back to the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. I'm Elisa Cecilia Allgood, and today is December 26th, back in 1971, the day after Christmas. This is one of those moments in the letters where nothing dramatic happens, and yet something clearly changes. The world feels unsettled. The news is strange and heavy. There are stories about hijackings, threats, and even a bizarre headline floating around about someone wanting to steal the Statue of Liberty. It's the kind of news that makes you pause, not because it directly affects you, but because it reminds you how tense everything is feeling. For my parents, that tension isn't abstract. My dad has recently been moved from Bin Hoa into Saigon. He's already told my mom that Saigon feels safer and there's more protection. But it's also louder, more crowded, and harder to escape from the constant flow of information. And the phone lines are longer. The news is everywhere. The outside world just feels a little closer. And my mom, she feels it. And she listens. And she worries. And she names it plainly. Baby, I just heard the news. Is everything okay there? These two letters might meet. They meet right in that space. Right where love is still solid, but the world feels louder than it did before. And they're so worried. And as she awaits my arrival, and he doesn't know if he's a daddy yet or not, they are just both sitting on pins and needles. And boy, is my mom ready. All right, here's the first letter from my dad to my mom, December 26, 1971. My dearest darling, I love you. To talk to you tonight was the greatest. I love you so much. You are my precious. I could really tell you were sad and depressed. I only hope and pray that you can deliver soon. I think that then you will be so happy. I know that I will be the happiest man alive to have you plus our little baby. My life is going to be so happy with you and my love and our family. Well, I was off today, and the line to call home was the longest line I've ever seen. I was lucky to get you at all. You have been my every thought, every day. I know my letters the last 2 days haven't said much. I have had a running conversation in my mind with you. I somehow only want to write this simple 3 words. I love you. Those 3 words mean so much to me now. I am yours forever. Sleep warm, and by the time you get this, we for sure will be a family. Love, Dick. There's a quietness to this letter that feels intentional. The long phone line, the running conversation in his head, and the choice to say less. Not because he feels less, but because I love you is enough. And then there's my mom, and she's writing from home, from late pregnancy, and from the news playing in the background. Here's the letter that my mom wrote to my dad on December 26, 1971. My chickie. Boy, I love you. You sounded so good on the phone. I couldn't believe I was just staring into space, hoping the phone would ring and my hubby would say, I love you. And bigger than hell, it all happened. Must be ESP, right? Gosh, I love you. I couldn't believe you didn't open your Christmas presents. I wanted to know how you liked them, plus how Ken and Pi liked theirs. I know you'll fill me in as soon as they open them. I'm sorry you didn't get your card either. I thought I had timed it just about right. I messed up again. Maybe it was the Postal Service rather than me this time. Huh. I love you. I sure wish our baby would come. We, Joy and I, we went to Jan's for breakfast, and then we came home this afternoon. I'm still in a want-to-be-by-myself mood. Mama and Daddy called. They wanted to tell us thank you for Christmas and fill me in on all of their doings. Mom was tickled with her card. You should have heard her. Joe and Linda and little Joe, they liked their pauper. And Daddy sounded so anxious about the baby. He said he knows it's going to be a boy. He was so cute about his hot shave. Mom said he was shaving twice a day. And she's all packed to come out. I laughed. Even after I deliver, she'll have 3 days to get everything ready. I bet we talked 10 minutes. They were paying. Now, so TV and thoughts of us, our love, and the baby dominated my afternoon. I love you, little precious chickie. You are my everything. Tell me, little precious, is Saigon any better now? I think you can tolerate any and everything now that you are Captain Figmo. Has Pi and you made any plans about coming home together? I certainly want to meet him. If nothing else, maybe during our drive to Miami we could detour and meet Honey too. Oh, is Ken going to be a daddy? I never heard if he planted his seed or not. I hope they have accomplished their mission. I bet he'd be almost as happy as a daddy to be as my one Allgood, but not quite as happy. I love you, darling. Tonight I went back down to Jan's for a turkey sandwich, cherry cheesecake, and it was a lot easier on the nerves without Les and Nancy. Joy and I split around 7. We went to give Buck and Jan as much time together without constant eyes. Maybe they'll get everything together after her transfer to Travis. I'm not real sure. Jan knows if she truly wants to marry Buck or not. I know she pretends it's all over between she and Dave, but Joy and I know better. Anyway, time will tell. Baby, I just heard the news. Is everything okay there? Sure seems bad from just listening to the news here. I just can't help myself. I worry about my love. Darling, I'm going to close now and watch the late movie and try to go to sleep while it's on. Lately, this method seems to help me sleepy better. I think I could actually get comfortable with my belly. I have no problem. I love you with all of my heart and soul, forever and always, Sarah. This is what December 26 in 1971 feels like and what it looks like. It's not a crisis, but it's awareness. And it's not danger, but it's exposure. It's exposure to all the things. And my dad is in danger, and even though he doesn't talk about it much, we can feel it. In these letters, it makes the world just feel a little closer. The news is louder. And love does what it has always done for them. It narrows in, it holds steady, and it stays laser focused, and it stays focused on me and on their love. Oh man, I am just so grateful to have these letters and to be able to read them and to think about what they did. It really is helping me stay closer to them, especially during the holidays and this Christmas when I miss them more than ever. I think back to my mom being pregnant with me, and I thank God every day that she brought me into this world and not only did such a good job bringing me into this world, even with the alcohol and the cigarettes, but with so much love and so much grit and bravery. And there was my dad across the world, not knowing what was going to happen, flying back and forth, flying missions he never writes about. And I'm in her belly through all of it. Boy, if you'd like to support this project and help keep these letters alive and help us launch into the next phase of putting them into print so you can read them for yourselves, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/the Allgoods Love. And if you haven't already, please follow or subscribe wherever you listen. And it would really mean the world to me if you could send a little note and let me know you are listening. I know a bunch of you are. I just don't know who you are, and I'd love to give you some thanks and connect in person. Tomorrow we'll keep going with December 27th, 1971. See what the world brings this day. Till then.